What's happening, everybody? It has been a long time since I've posted on the vlog, but obviously, as we all know, so much is going on in the world. There's so much craziness right now, and even within Cigars Daily, a lot has been going on, even over at American Viking, so I haven't had a ton of time to vlog, but today I got a few extra minutes to myself, and I wanted to take you guys inside a couple things going on within the Swanson clan here at the house. First of all, I need to tell you guys why I hate the Second Amendment and love socialism. But I'm going to save that till a little bit later on because I want to show you guys something that's changed for our family. Just a little bit ago this year, we got a new house. We moved right in the middle of all of the craziness of the quarantine and everything like that. We were able to get into a new house, one that suited our needs a little bit better. And I'll tell you, I'm going to show you a few things right now that are really going to make me look like I love capitalism. But don't be fooled by any of these things because I will get to the point why I hate the Second Amendment and love socialism. But let me take you guys inside the house here. I want to have Allison show you guys some of this stuff. Hi, Butters. Hi, Bud. Oh, I love you so much, Jackie Bears. What? Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. I'm already sweating. I've only been outside for like 2 minutes. Okay, so I have to be quiet. I can't yell during this video because there's a sleeping baby upstairs, our little...
And then I'd have to leave.
And then she would have to leave. And I need her really to show you the house. So the house we got into, we just had Allison do all of the designing, furniture, everything in here. She really did the bulk of picking out.
We still have things, a couple things, little
We
things.
have a few little things, and she lost a few battles, okay? So what, the war is still happening. The battles, she's won most of them, but I won a couple of them. But the first one, tell them about the room behind us. So this is our music room.
I wanted a game room, and we ended up with a music room.
You wanted to put a billiard table in this room, and that nobody would have used it, and it wouldn't have really fit well, in my opinion.
Used it every day.
You would not have used it every day.
Every day I would have used it.
All right.
But instead, we got the piano that my parents bought me when I was 9.
Look at that.
And so my husband knows how to play it, so
Say
it
what?
works. And it sounds beautiful. Our daughter plays it.
Can we show it to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, truth be told, this ended up being my favorite room of the house.
Really?
Yeah.
You never told me that. This was one of the big battles you lost.
Well, we got to, you got to officiate a wedding in this room.
We did just do, yep, we just did do a wedding.
So, it's just a beautiful room.
Yeah.
Ended up being beautiful. So.
Oh, good. All right. Now, everybody knows that you buy houses because of bathrooms and kitchens, right? Mm-hmm. And the kitchen was a big deal in this house for you. So show everyone our kitchen.
Yes. Obviously, it's beautiful. Like, that's my favorite thing about it. It's got the huge ceilings, it's got beautiful countertops, and it's got lots of cooking space to spread out when I'm cooking. So, I love it.
And it has a pantry. That was your big...
That was a big thing. So
that was your deal breaker.
I wanted a walk-in pantry.
I
was not going to compromise.
I'm not going to compromise with that thing.
So, yeah.
Okay. And then the master bedroom. That's a big one. And that was one of my deals, right?
Yeah. The big deal for you was that we had a downstairs master.
Yeah, the downstairs bedroom was a massively huge deal to me because I wanted somewhere downstairs, quiet, easy to cool off.
And it's all those things.
It's all of those things. And it's gorgeous. Okay, take them and show that.
Am I the tour guide?
Do the tour guide. Do it up, baby.
This is our bedroom.
Yay.
And it's downstairs. It has super fluffy carpet, so that's amazing. So you walk in and you're like, oh yeah, this is good. So there it is.
This is where the magic happens.
Uh-huh.
And then the bathroom. Yeah. Because the bathrooms are the other thing that sell a house.
And that's what we did. When we show people the house, we're like, and this is really where
this is really, like, there's several points that were like, this is why we bought the house, and it's like, this is one of those.
Is probably... in the top 3, right?
In the top 3, for sure.
I mean, we're probably not going to show our closets, but Tim has like this cute little walk-in closet, and then I have this walk-in closet that looks like another child's bedroom.
Yeah, her closet's like 3 times the size of mine.
It's
oh
amazing.
My gosh.
So, but this shower
is amazing. Glorious.
And obviously the acoustics, so Tim can sing to himself in here when he's showering,
I really picture myself singing to you, but that's fine. I'm singing myself. And then I want to take you guys out back and show you the backyard, because that was one of the huge upgrades this house came with. Our last house had a backyard. I obviously started the Cigars Daily channel there, did my first few videos from that backyard, and that was one of my favorite things about that house. In fact, when we were dating, I was like, I'm going to marry this girl and I'm going to have this backyard. But this is a huge upgrade. So this is our back porch. And we bought it from these people who had it completely screened in so that this entire porch is now, it's like an Arizona room is what you would call it out here.
Yeah.
You might have a different name for it where you live. But this is my space where when it cools down a little bit, I will be able to sit and have an amazing cigar. Have a look over here.
We got to do a storm night in here.
To do a storm night in here. Yep. I've got everything set up in here just perfectly so that I can sit with my friends, play a game of poker, enjoy some good cigars.
Or spa with your wife.
Or the spa. The house came with a spa.
Yeah. A 2-seater spa.
Which again is one of those things like, yeah, this is one of the reasons we got the house. But I get in the living room, I didn't show everybody, but I've got a big humidor in there I'm going to be setting up in the next couple of weeks because my home cigar collection hasn't been getting really watched over.
Yeah.
As much as the Cigars
we have
Daily
one cigar in an acrylic humidor.
We have more cigars here. They're just not in humidors yet. Okay, and then outdoors in the backyard is like, this is one of my favorite spots to physically just go and be in the house. I'm standing in my grass right now because I've got real grass. This is something that the people who sold us the house seeded this entire lawn before they left, and it was beautiful and vibrant and immediately died, like 80% of it, because I don't know how to take care of grass. So I've spent the last month and a half bringing all of this back. We got a little seating area where, again, more space to have an amazing cigar. And then the scenery here, that's like one of the big jams in this house. In fact, there's one more thing I really want to show you outside, but it's not back here. I'm going to walk through the house in my flippers. Allison does not like walking through the house in shoes, so I'm not going to do that. Actually, I'm going to carry my flip-flops through the house and put them on. Okay. One thing that blew Allison and I away when we very first got here was the neighborhood. So in our old neighborhood, we were on a through street, which meant that people drove down the street and they did so kind of fast. Actually made it really scary for us to have our kids out front. Like, is someone gonna take one of our kids, or is someone gonna not see and hit one of our kids with a car? We wanted a place where the kids could play around outside, bike around, be safe and have fun. And so that is why this neighborhood just blew us away. Just outside of our front door and at the end of our street is this scene right here. These are our mountains. This is our street. Back here, there are no through streets, which means our kids can ride their bikes out here. They can play out in the neighborhood. They can play up in the mountains. And as long as they learn to stay away from snakes and mountain lions, they can have all the fun in the world. This has become the most amazing, perfect situation for our whole family. And again, this is something that we couldn't have done without Cigars Daily. Allison and I are so thankful to everybody for their support. But before I make it sound like I'm super in love with capitalism, which is what it's sounding like now, let me just explain something about this Second Amendment socialism business. One more thing I got to show you upstairs, and that is the upstairs office / office studio space. Really, this came at the perfect time because our middle child, Scarlett, she's in high school and she's doing online monitored high school. So this is actually her classroom during the day. She has to stay in front of a computer while teachers watch them do their classwork, which is actually gone fairly decent. Hasn't been terrible. Okay, now to the meat and bones of the thing. Why I hate the Second Amendment and love socialism, right? And Allison's laughing, and if you know me well, don't be deceived. I have evidence against this. And truly, I want to talk about this today because this is, in my mind, a huge issue. It's something I see, and since the internet is all about sharing our opinions with, no real accountability, I'm just going to throw it out there, and you can agree with it or disagree with it or blow it up in the comments or say thumbs up or whatever you want to do. Go right ahead. It makes no never mind to me. So the evidence for my social political outlook on life comes from the internet because somebody's been posting all over online about this. And my goal is not to fillet anybody or point at anybody out or pick on anyone. This for me really outlines what I consider to be the big issue right now. So this was posted on a YouTube video, and I think this person has been posting on several videos, so you may have even seen this pop up. But here's the comment. It says, if you are pro Second Amendment, don't buy from Cigars Daily. Cigars Daily's Facebook page has a policy very similar to Goodyear Tire. Their tires pull a little to the left, I hear. Okay. They allow homoerotic content and humor, and they allow photos of every hobby imaginable. What they don't allow is the expression of constitutionally guaranteed rights. If a photo of your favorite cigar appears with a firearm, the photo will be taken down. If you point out the hypocrisy of this, you will be muted, quoted, canceled. We're now also in cancel culture. Cigars Daily is an anti-constitution, anti-American, and caters to degenerate socialists. If you love our country, don't do business with the degenerates at Cigars Daily. And there you go. And so I read that to you not to highlight that this guy is actually right. He's actually wrong. I mean, if you're looking, I have actually really cheap, but for me, it's really nice. A gun safe in the corner behind me. One of my personal favorite hobbies is shooting USPSA pistol matches. I love doing that. In the Cigars Daily Nation Facebook group, if you guys aren't a part of that group, it's got about 20,000 members. It's got people from absolutely every walk of life, which is actually something I'm really proud of. And for that reason, the whole group has this list of rules and regulations about what you can and can't post. And when it comes to posting pictures of your cigar with a firearm, it's something that's absolutely fine, something I've actually personally gone live in the group a few times and said, yes, do this, it's great. But within the group's guidelines are these other rules about don't bait and attack people, don't try to push somebody else under your thumb, keep it cigar related, and if it's a picture of 50 guns and one cigar, it gets kind of questionable. If you post a picture of your cigar with your gun and you're like, suck on it, anti-gun people, that's kind of baiting and attacking. I don't know what happened that person's post got taken down, but I can tell you that it probably has nothing to do with the fact that it was a picture of the gun. In fact, my moderators who really do the taking down of the post are also really great guys who share similar values to most cigar people out there. But for me, this comment fillets an issue that is going on in America right now. Being on Cigars Daily and in social media, I get to see both sides of the argument. In my newsfeed, pop-up posts from people from the far right, pop-up posts from people from all the way on the far left. Is that the right side on their screen? Oh no. Anyway, far left and far right is in front of me all day long. And I see like the complete separation and division that comes from people, but the tendency that's there is to take one small fact about a person and form like an entire view of that person, what they are, what they think, believe, and what they're gonna do about it. This is something that's been nuts to me, and this is the perfect example of it. This guy was in the Facebook group for Cigars Daily. He had a bad experience, and because of his bad experience, he formed an entire view, not just of me, and he was personally posting these about me. Tim is a degenerate socialist. I had one. He's formed an entire view of Cigars Daily, but the people who are close to Cigars Daily could tell you that without like trying to blow out what my political view is, we're as about gun-toting, straight-up dudes as a person can be. Like at Cigars Daily, we've got people who come in and clean their guns in our lounge, which is awesome because I get them to clean my guns when they're doing it. Anyway, I got to tell you guys, from a very personal point, I don't hate the Second Amendment. I love the Second Amendment. I don't love socialism. I think that capitalism has been great, and I'm a big fan of some of the things that have been happening in our country and that I hope will continue to happen. All of that said, to say, I just want to preach moderate reason to all of us. One fact about a person can hardly highlight an entire life about a person. This 17-year-old kid with the AR-15, Kyle, he is getting so torn into two persons by the extreme left and the extreme right. The extreme right are putting this kid in the hero category as like, yes, he's doing what people need to be doing right now. And the extreme left is saying he's an extreme rightist because he's out in the streets killing people. What I look at Kyle, what I see is a young kid who went to go protect a business. He got into a situation that I'm willing to bet he never wanted to be in the first place. And the outcome that two people died, I doubt is anything that he celebrates. But two sides of the argument have formed their own opinion of the guy, and now he's two completely different people that probably don't even exist. So I encourage you guys to be moderate in your responses to things. There's so much hate getting put out there right now. I never joined social media to join that hate. I joined social media because with Cigars Daily, at least, I love cigars and I want to share my passion and joy for cigars with people. And when you guys are on social media, I love sharing your guys' lives with you too, because I think that's a big thing that cigars are about. But I want to keep this conversation going. So drop a comment with your opinion. Do you think that I am a anti-Second Amendment degenerate socialist? Do you think that I've got my head so far up my ass that I can't even see the light of day right now? Do you agree with it? And I'll tell you guys, here's what I'm going to do in the comments. If you can have a respectful conversation where we can disagree with each other and still have respect for one another like actual adults, the comments will go on and on. But if you start to be a prick down there, I'll just delete your comment. This is the part I've gotten fed up with, but here on this vlog, I'm going to decide what gets on there and what's not. And hate, unchecked hate, it just ain't going to last here. I thank you guys for watching. I hope you'll subscribe to the vlog after I just threatened to take away all your comments and stuff. I hope you guys enjoy the vlog. I hope to get to make a lot more videos on this channel now that things have calmed down a little bit. And now that my beer is foaming up because of my hand motions, I'm going to go. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. This is Tim signing off. See you all in the comments.
Okay, which one are we gonna go to?
No, is that no? Okay. What are you eating?
Okay,
Gum.
Ew.